finally feel like reading today. I don't know how much. I do know that I'm determined to complete this book. I've been reading it for a very long time now, and I did mention that it's not my favorite collection of poems. Probably wouldn't read it again, but it's not horrible, and there are some good poems in here, some that I did resonate with, some that I did really enjoy reading and reading through the lines, like picking through them, trying to understand where the writer was coming from in a certain poem or through a certain line. But I'm almost done with it. It's just a little bit left. So I'm gonna sit here and try to read as much as I can. Since this isn't my favorite collection, when I do read it, I just try to read maybe 2 or 3 poems or until the next little chapter. This time I'm just gonna try to read as much as I can because I'm literally almost done. So I also want to try to write my own poem today because I haven't written a poem in a while. I kind of want to look and see when's the last time I wrote an actual poem, like a complete poem. Lately, I've been kind of focused on doing these 24-hour song challenges. So I've been focused on writing songs and getting songs out so that I can have a collection, a category of music as well as poetry. I need to organize my notes. That's something that I need to make time to do. Okay, so I think I found my last complete poem. This is from November 4th at 2:36 in the morning, and it's titled Watering Your Roses. And I'm not going to share this poem yet because I'm kind of contemplating whether or not this is going to be one of the poems that I'll leave for my poetry book that is going to be another project that I'm working on in 2024. Today, I'm going to try to write a new one so that my most recent one can be December 13th, 2023. I might do a little bit of journaling too because I also said I'm determined to complete this journal and I'm almost done with it. There's only like 7 pages or so left, so I can get that done within this next week or so. Okay, the title of this poem is called Ambulance, Ambulance. And the part that I just read kind of threw me off for a loop. I'll read it. Okay. Because what? Because in the beginning it's talking about love flung round the corner, all the fruits on the corner flung, the colors to the feet, stood with my heart on a platter. And then as you keep reading and reading, it goes down and it says, love caught me alive and I caught him too, and smacked his bright cheeks when he asked for it. In parentheses, it says, saying, thank you, daddy, and tied the knots, moaning something awful while the neighbor couples kept going on with their business, not knowing who we were. Let me read that again. Love caught me alive, and I caught him too, and smacked his bright cheeks when he asked for it, saying, thank you, daddy, and tied the knots, moaning something awful while the neighbor couples kept going on with their business, not knowing who we were. And that's not the end of it. It keeps going, but that was just the part that I was like, okay, wasn't expecting that. So I'm going to see where this is leading to, because this is it's about 3 or 4 pages long, this poem. So let me see where this is going. So I just finished the poem, and I'm not gonna lie, while I was reading it in my mind, I was like just so ready for it to be over with. Towards the ending of it, we get to a funeral, and I'll just read like the last line or so. I'm not gonna read the whole poem, but you heard what the beginning of the poem started out as, and then it ends as, he'd never light as a way to start quitting, talking about a cigarette. How he'd quote Rimbod or nutritional boast on cereal boxes, and then, on the day he died, stabbed in broad daylight, trying to cross the street by you, my love, who didn't give a damn. Didn't give a damn, my love. This next poem, I guess, is the title poem, Dream of the Divided Field, and I don't know, it's kind of written differently. There's like different... It's almost like it's just different quotes. But you can see some looks like quotes and then some just look like statements. I want your dream to be right. If we accept that we can see that hill over there, We propose that from that hill we can be seen. Once you leave someone, the dream becomes divided. Your sense of reality, their sense of reality. The next poem after that is titled The End of Another Year. So I guess that's pretty fitting with the time that we're in now. So it's fitting for the time that I'm reading this. We're not all the way towards the end, but we're right there in the last month. I know I said I was going to try to read as much as I can and try to get as much as I can done today, probably almost finish it today, which I still can, but I do think I want to stop right here because I want to journal and I want to get into writing my own poem. I have no idea what I want to write about yet, so I want to kind of jump into that and put my focus towards that rather than reading someone else's poems. I should be done with this as well within the next 2 days or so. It shouldn't even take me 2 days to finish these last few poems, but it just gets like that when you're prioritizing so many other things and you have something that you're not completely interested in, but you are determined to finish. And I do like poems, so I'm gonna finish it, and there's some that I like. I might have a few more else in here that I like, so I'm gonna finish it. So maintenance knocked on the door and woke my son up. They was literally like banging on the door, and I didn't even answer. Like, there ain't no reason for y'all to be here today. Woke my son up, kind of broke my train of thought with me journaling, but I'm about to get back into it. We ain't gonna let none of that stop us. And we know that he's probably about to be in here touching stuff, messing all around with stuff, but it's all right. It's all right. So that's all I'm gonna journal today. I just did 1 page today, which I'm fine with that, because I still want to focus on getting this poem done today. It's kind of almost like the 24-hour song challenge. Like, I'm not giving myself 24 hours to write this poem, but I'm just saying I do want to have a poem written today. And so that's another thing that I'm going to be determined to get done. Also, I want to get that done because I've got plans today. I'm going out with my sister, so I'm already ready, but I need to be getting my son ready. I need to give him a bath. I need to get him an outfit ready. I need to do his hair because he's not going out like this. I ain't wearing nothing fancy or anything, but if I got myself done and ready, bathed and everything, I need to get my son ready too. I was trying really hard to come up with something to write with for this poem that I want to write today. The first thing I did was go into my notes and try to just look through some and see if there was anything that I had just wrote a line out to. Because sometimes I just write a little line, a little sentence, and go back to it later and build off of that into a poem or a song. So I was looking for lines like that within my notes to see if there was something that I wanted to build off of for a poem. And I couldn't really find anything. From there, I went back to Dream of the Divided Field, the poetry book that I've been trying to finish. So I decided, okay, I can still do a Blackout poem, but I want to use one of the poems from here to do it. Since I was saying this is not my favorite collection of poems, maybe I can make a poem from one of the poems in here and make it something more to my liking and be proud of something that I wrote, something that I wasn't even that interested in, something that I've been struggling to get through because it's just not hitting or I'm not relating to it. I don't know what the issue is with this collection. So I did find one of the poems that I already read today, and I think I'm going to use that. Well, I don't think. I know for sure I'm going to use that poem to try to come up with a Blackout poem. And hopefully I can do this because this is going to be the first time that I write a Blackout poem. So you find something that's already written. It can be an article, another poem already. It can be song lyrics, whatever it is. So you would like maybe take a picture of it, a screenshot of it, whatever. Or you can use your own poems and make another poem from your own poems. Or your journal entries, which is something that I might do at a later date too. Make Blackout poems from my journal entries, but this is the one that I decided I'm going to make a Blackout poem from. So what I did was took a picture of the poem and uploaded it into my notes, and so far I've just been writing down the words that are calling out to me, standing out to me, and I'm just writing them down in a list style, and then I can turn it into a poem. So far the words that I've written down in a list style already seems to be coming together and flowing together like a poem to me. I can put another but in there, maybe. I'm not sure, but I'll just write that down. Or I can put wait is another word that's calling out to me. Called from the stairs, my name, it was leaving, but wait. And maybe I can take out it. Called from the stairs, my name was leaving, but wait. Okay. What else? Other words that I can put in here. Sound. To sound. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish adding the words in here, and then I'll jump back in when I'm actually putting the poem together. I went in, took some things out, and added some things. So this is going to be the final result. Winter voices, gentle but natural, glides waking no one. Called from the stairs, my name was leaving. But wait, sound was known alone, where lightning mouths reached the same. Willing to reveal mornings, hearing mother at the foot of the stairs. So, Dream of the Divided Field just got a whole new poem. I just got a whole new poem. Yeah, this was fun. I'm going to have to do this again.